Insurance Awareness Day. It's a day to encourage people to review their insurance policies. Because look, you work hard to try to build some wealth for yourself and your loved ones. So how do you protect that money should something happen? I mean, that's what insurance is for. But do you have the right amount and the right type? Joining me right now here in Studio 61, Maggie Johndrow from Johndrow Wealth Management, wondering who is manning the offices, because you're here and you just told me one of your coworkers is getting married today, so I guess she's off the clock.
Yes, congratulations, Colette. I wish you a wonderful wedding day.
Okay, I think I have the wrong microphone, or the microphone's not working. Hold on.
Okay.
We'll try this in a second. Why don't you just start by telling us
Sure.
the three main types of insurance?
Sure. The three main types of insurance that you should be reviewing are disability insurance, life insurance, and long-term care insurance. And National Insurance Awareness Day is a great day to start that review.
Okay, so how do you start the review? I mean, what should you be looking at with each one? What are the rules of thumb?
Sure, there are rules of thumb for each one, though I will always say go to a professional, because the rules of thumb are a great start, but you might need more coverage.
Right.
So for life insurance, we usually say 10 times your salary.
Yes.
For disability insurance, we say 60 to 80% of your after-tax income. And for long-term care insurance, you want enough coverage for at least 2 years of a long-term care event, because that's the average that people need if it's non-dementia or non-Alzheimer's. That can expand to about 10 years.
About 10 years. I'm just curious, where did those guidelines essentially come from? I mean,
Sure. A lot of insurance companies provide those guidelines because, you know, of years and years of data. But again, you're really going to want to look at your particular situation. So like in life insurance, we like to think, okay, what's the income replacement if you pass away that your family will need if they don't have your income anymore? Do you have any debt that needs to be paid off if you pass away? And are there any long-term goals that you want life insurance to cover if you pass away, such as college for your kids?
Yeah, and I'm also curious with life insurance too. You said about 10 times the salary. Is it maybe a slightly different calculation for younger Americans if they're expecting their income potential to grow over time?
Absolutely. So life insurance is really based on your age and health. The healthier you are and the younger you are, typically the lower the cost of that insurance.
Yeah.
So that is something to think about, because if you can get a lower cost insurance today and you know that your income and your life is going to expand, you're going to have kids maybe, you're going to get a bigger house, consider taking out more life insurance now when it's going to be a little bit cheaper for you.
Okay. This might be a dumb question.
No,
I'm just telling you, Maggie, I don't know a lot about insurance. Does it matter that much whom you get it from? I mean, do the policies in terms of what kind of hoops you have to go through, what red tape you might have to cut, do those vary widely from provider to provider?
That's a great question. So above all, you should shop providers because you could get a better rate. For something like life insurance, typically they're going to be really similar, but you want to look for a better rate. Something like long-term care insurance, though, it's really important to understand how the definitions of that long-term care and when you could use it are, and that may differ provider from provider. For example, in order to go on claim, they look at these activities of daily living, and there's 6 of them. And some insurance companies may have a looser definition of what it means to not be able to dress yourself, for example.
Got it.
Some might have a tighter definition. So you really want to understand, you know, how that insurance company will look at your situation.
Are there any other misconceptions with long-term care insurance?
There are. So in the past, a lot of folks said it was a use it or lose it policy, and it was pretty expensive. I suggest that you relook at long-term care insurance, because there's new policies now, these hybrid policies that aren't use it or lose it policies, and you can find something more affordable for yourself.
Okay, so yeah, there's a lot to look at. As with everything,
Yes.
shop around, find what works well for you. But thank you for those basic guidelines, Maggie. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
And congratulations to your coworker. You said she
Thank
watches
you.
us every morning, so congratulations on your wedding.